Hey guys, about to play a match with our blue-black Sire of Stagnation land destruction deck, and I would like to play first. And I think this is a pretty good hand. We don't have any land destruction, and we don't have double black yet either, but we have a sleight of hand to help us with both of those things. And we do have a way, of controlling the early game to help. I think that's okay. So yeah, we're going to play sleight of hand here, see what we see. I think I'd rather have a backwater than another Sire of Stagnation. The backwater will we're guaranteed to have double black now, so, and that's important for our Reign of Tears, and I think we have something else that costs double black, but we definitely want double black. All right, our opponent playing snow-covered lands, maybe just for style points, but maybe for other reasons. I will play a swamp, and in the turn, I'll play the backwater next turn and leave mana up for all this removal and stuff. It could be a deck that runs Scred, which is like a crazy efficient removal spell in a red deck. Okay, Mind Stone. So our opponent is attempting to ramp, and I think I'm going to Mana Leak that. That's what our deck wants to do, is slow down our opponent's ramp, or any normal playment of lands, and we can do that now. All right, I think I play the backwater now. Unfortunately, we did not draw a way to deal with the land. We haven't seen a way to take a land yet, which is kind of crazy given how much we run, but that's okay. Let's see what he plays here. If it's a creature, we can cast Go for the Throat. Oh, land destruction versus land destruction. Oh, this should be interesting. I'm not getting any of mine, so it seems likely that he's going to win this game. But who knows, It'll be a fun matchup either way. So Molten Rain number 2, we're at. Now Boros Reckoner. Okay, good. We can kill that. So I'm much happier with him playing that. We're luckily just going to kill it. All right, we have Eye of Nowhere now. I think it's worth using here to slow our opponent down. So we'll bounce a snow-covered land, snow-covered mountain. And I'll play another land. So we are ready to go for the throat. Something else should he play it. Okay, Cold Steel Heart. All right, our opponent ramping, which we are not big fans of, I have to say, but can't do much about that one. We stopped a Mind Stone earlier. All right, well, I guess we can do that, can't we? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and boomerang the Cold Steel Heart. It comes into play tapped, so we're really slowing him down. He has to play it again, so... And then if we draw a land next turn and he doesn't blow up one of our lands, we can play our Sire, and I feel like we're in pretty good shape once we can do that. Our opponent right now has way more cards in hand, but it's also because we're keeping him from playing things, so... Right, if he plays this Cold Steel Heart again, Mind Stone, okay. See what he's got. And there's Cold Steel Heart. Okay, we need to draw land to be able to play our Sire, unfortunately for us. So hopefully we do that. If we don't, we did, but it comes into play tapped. So that's pretty brutal for us. Opponent up to 5 lands. He may be rocking Wildfire, which is really good when you have mana rocks. So we may be about to get Wildfired, which sucks for us. Our Sire of Stagnation would have survived it, but, what are you going to do? Wildfire seems pretty likely, now that I think about it, with these rocks. Yeah, he's got 6 mana, so I'd be pretty surprised if we're not about to eat a Wildfire here. He's only tapping 2, so... No, 3, 4... Outpost Siege. Okay, well... That is bad news for us, as it allows our opponent to draw extra cards every turn. But it's better than Wildfire. So, he may not really need to play any more lands, but we can maybe make it so he has to, I guess. But we'll play our Sire of Stagnation here. He's out of range of a Scred or anything like that. It would take a lot to take down our Sire. So it's our win condition right now. He is drawing 2 cards a turn right now, so having Negate and Go for the Throat will be good eventually. But right now we're just... Pyroclasm. Okay, well, that's not very good against us, so I'm happy to see that. That's what he revealed off his Outpost Siege, but he still has 6 mana. he could conceivably use 2 things to kill my Sire. But he really doesn't want to play lands now. So we need to blow up his lands one way or another, ideally. 5 mana. If he plays Wildfire now, we're pretty happy about it. So Storm Breath Dragon. Okay, well, we can kill that with Go for the Throat, but he's probably going to attack us with it right now, I would guess. Yep. Well, that's a race we'll win eventually, especially because we have Go for the Throat. So he needs 4, 5, yeah. So we'll let him use, if he wants to make this monstrous, he A, has to play a land, and then has to tap a bunch of mana, which would allow us to, and then we can Go for the Throat it in response, and only lose 1 life. So, while also killing his dude. So yeah, we're gonna swing with our Sire of Stagnation. Get in there for 5. Which drops into 15. Then I'll play a Backwater. And what we want him to do, ideally, is play a land and make a Stormbreath Dragon monstrous. It seems unlikely. But that's what we want. Snow-covered mountain. Okay. Well, actually, we'll take more damage from the dude going monstrous, but that's okay. We can afford to do it, I think. If he's going to let us draw 2 cards by playing that snow-covered mountain he just revealed, like he just did, then we're pretty happy. So maybe we even hit a mana leak or something, you know. Or, you know, there's lots of things I'd be happy to hit. Lone Revenant, not great right now, but it is another body, so see what our opponent tries here. Got a lot going on in our hand now. Can this be used? Yeah, it can be done at instant speed, so that's pretty crazy. It looks like he's doing what I wanted him to do. So in response to that, I'm going to use Go for the Throat. Actually, we won't lose any life because it'll just be dead. It'll never become monstrous. The way it's worded, yeah, nothing happens. So we're pretty happy with that. And our Sire of Stagnation shall continue to create problems. We do another win condition too. I'm going to use Sleight of Hand here to see if I want to do something different this turn. Yeah, Boomerang seems pretty good. So I'll take it. I'll put Lone Revenant on the bottom. We swing for 5 here. And then I'm pretty tempted to bounce that Outpost Siege with Boomerang and then can't negate it because the cards he's drawing are a real problem for us. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. Yeah, we'll just do it on our turn. If he spends another turn playing that, a turn when we can cast negate on it, I mean, we're pretty happy. You know, we've got him at 10. He can't survive a whole lot more. So I'm guessing he's playing his Siege. Yeah, so we're going to cast negate on it. Still haven't seen the reason our opponent's rocking the blue, but okay, he's going to draw a card from his Mind Stone, which I'm okay with. Okay, we do another Doomblade. We're going to swing for 5. And trying to decide. I think I'll play Silumgar here. Does tap us out, but we couldn't do anything anyway other than kill a creature, which isn't super relevant right now. So we couldn't put another creature out there that was lethal either. So I mean, I know Wildfire isn't very good right now, and he may not be playing that, but it feels his Sarkhan. That's not great news, but it can't really stop us. So Yeah, he can do damage to my creature, but it's not enough, and then he just dies. So, he's gonna use Pyroclasm here. Lightning Bolt. Okay, well, we're okay with that. We get to draw 2 cards, and we did. And we have lots of options now. We drew a Boomerang, and I have nowhere, so... And we'll take him down to 2. Yeah, I think I go for him. I can use Boomerang at instant speed to deal with Sarkhan if I need to. So I'll attack him. And then I think I also play Lone Revenant. That way, if he finds a way to kill Sarkhan here... I mean to kill, not Sarkhan. Well, maybe... No, I think we leave Sarkhan the way he is. And we play Lone Revenant. So we have 2 creatures who have lethal damage on him. And we will Boomerang Sarkhan if we need to. But for now, we will end our turn. So pretty hard for him to come back here, barring something crazy. I guess, no, he can't even do the 4 damage right now, so... Chandra Pyromaster. Okay. He can exile the top card of his library to dig for something. That is what he's doing. Sarkhan the Dragon Speaker. That is not going to help him. So, but that's okay with us. So let's see. Yeah, our opponent decided to scoop. All right. We didn't actually ever, well, we bounced stuff, but we just sort of played a control game there, and it worked out for us. Disdainful Stroke seems pretty good against a guy rocking all these Planeswalkers, but Negate seems even better, because almost all of his spells were non-creature spells. So I think I like that. Silumgar doesn't seem amazing against him. Yeah, I'll just put in 1 negate, additional negate. I think that's all I do. All right, so we will submit our deck. Yeah, none of that other stuff seems great against him. Planeswalkers seem to be our opponent's primary win condition, so that's worth keeping in mind. And maybe I should have sided out either Doomblade or go for the Throat, since our opponent... We did see 1... Boros Reckoner. That was the only creature we really saw, though. Alright, I think this is a keep. We have an early Boomerang and a Negate, and Lone Revenant and Sire Stagnation are pretty good, too. Snow-Covered Mountain. Alright, Mana Leak's pretty good, too. Luckily, Boomerang being an instant is pretty nice, because we can hold up both these counter spells, and then Boomerang a land at the end of his turn, or a creature, or whatever. Let's see what our opponent has for us. Okay, Cold Steel Heart. I may just Boomerang that right away, because it slows him down a lot, as we saw in the last game. If he gets to 4 mana... I mean, I guess I'll see what he does with 4 mana. And then we can Boomerang the Cold Steel Heart at the end of his turn if we want to, if we don't use Negate on like a Planeswalker. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, Mind Stone. I think I'm okay with that. Alright. Alright, we're going to Boomerang Cold Steel Heart. Is he going to sack his Mind Stone right away? Alright, we just dealt with 2 mana rocks. Although he got to replace one of them, but still. I'm okay with that. Alright, we're just drawing all the counter magic there is. Which isn't bad in the Lone Revenant hand. So, because we can just slam the Lone Revenant. I mean, if he has Wildfire in his deck like I suspected he did earlier, Lone Revenant's a little less good, but we never saw it, so it was worth taking the risk. Still haven't seen Scred or something like that either, but it's pretty hard for that to be good against us most of the time. So this time when he plays his Cold Steel Heart, I'll probably cast Mana Leak. Alright, he's playing something else. Yeah, he's all Planeswalkers all the time. I'm gonna cast Mana Leak here to deal with Koth, because Koth is a pretty big problem. He can quickly kill us. All right. Play this Underground River in my turn. Have Mana Leak and Negate at the ready. It's up to 5, so it could be another Planeswalker. Could also just be Cold Steel Heart. Probably going to tap out next turn. That's worth remembering. I think I go ahead and cast Negate on it. See if he casts something else. That we can Mana Leak. That would be nice. All right. Well, but yeah, I think I still tap out here. Try to make him do something to stop our Lone Revenant from getting us crazy card advantage. And if he doesn't, then we untap when we have 2 Mana Leaks that we can just hold up while we, draw 2 cards a turn, basically. Because even most Planeswalkers can't deal with Lone Revenant. Like, if he plays Koth right now, it wouldn't be awesome. We would take 4, but our Lone Revenant would be fine. See what he does. Nope. Awesome. Okay. I'm actually going to swing with Lone Revenant before I play Sleight of Hand, because normally I play Sleight of Hand before I do anything else on a turn, but when Lone Revenant also is going to determine what we're doing with our turn, I figure swinging with it first is probably fine. Do I want to land? I mean, it would allow me to play Sire of Stagnation. I have nowhere. It doesn't seem great at this stage of the game. I think I get a land. I'll get the Dismal Backwater. And I'm going to play it this turn and leave mana up for various other things, probably. All right. I mean, I'm only going to play the Sire if he finds some way to deal with this, or if I'm stop being able to hit him every turn with it. We're going to cast Sleight of Hand now, too. And this time we'll get Boomerang. Play our Backwater. So we can use Boomerang. We can use Mana Leak. We're pretty happy in this situation. Mana Leak's probably going to start losing value in the near future, but he does have pretty expensive Planeswalkers. Does he just have a handful of lands? Guess I'm glad I countered Koth. He would have been really bad for us. Alright, we have removal now too, which is good. Helps us deal with Stormbreath Dragon or any other stuff that he plays. We will swing. Do our thing. Do I want a 3rd Mana Leak or a Doomblade? Kind of thinking 3rd Mana Leak against this guy. Doomblade doesn't seem awesome. I don't think I want to play my Sire. I want to leave mana up to do all the crazy things I have in my hand. So that's what I'll do. I mean, at this point, there's no reason for us to tap out. Yeah, you can have your Mind Stone. Okay. All right, Dragon's Claw. If I didn't have so many Mana Leaks in my hand, I wouldn't do this, but I have so many Mana Leaks in my hand that I think it's, keep making sure his clock stays as it is. Seems pretty good right now. All right. There's another Dismal Backwater. We'll get in for 4. Lone Revenant is such like a archetypical like control creature. We'll get another Boomerang, and we'll put all these on the bottom. So we have ways to deal with basically... Oh, not my second main phase yet. We have ways to deal with basically everything that our opponent could do, thanks to our Lone Revenants continually stalking our hand. See what he does. Nothing. Okay. So I'm okay with that. Another go for the throat. We will swing with our Revenant here, as I'm sure you expected. Neither of these games, both these games, we just sort of ended up playing control. And being able to bounce like his Cold Steel Heart and stuff like that was relevant. But we really didn't play land destruction in this match. But so this deck doesn't need to win, apparently. As long as you counter and destroy. Wow, all lands. So Drowned Catacomb is what we'll get. I'll put all those on the bottom. Play our Catacomb and end our turn. So if our opponent can't stop Lone Revenant and doesn't play like 5 blockers this turn, with all the stuff we have in our hand, he's dead. So we can double Mana Leak or anything that could even kill our dude. We're going to let that resolve because we can use Go for the Throat on it. So that's probably what we'll do here. If our opponent ends, yeah, and he does, so we're going to go for the Throat on the Reckoner. Yeah, so we won. Just playing control both games in that match. It was interesting. Lone Revenant is pretty legit, though, when you can keep your opponent from having blockers, like in a control deck where we just kept saying, let's take a Mana Leak or a Boomerang or go for the Throat. It's pretty gross. So anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like,